as we are set to begin. Tip-off coming in. Nauset, Pope Francis. Cardinals, the number 7 ranked team in the state, trying to take care of business tonight on the home floor. Cardinals going to try to start it out with some offense. Here's Ryan Vitavelli. Vito over to Rich Roy it goes. Rich trying to create some space, finds Vito again. Ryan Vito kicking it back over to TJ Reed with a bounce pass. TJ trying to get hot early. Cardinals trying to win the first round in the state tournament. That one will head out of bounds. It'll still stay Cardinal possession, as I believe the Warriors did tip it out of bounds. So Warriors coming from Eastham. So a little bit of a drive coming out here, especially with the weather conditions within the area. A little bit of snow expected tonight. It's going to be a long bus ride home. So there'll be an even longer bus ride home if they can't win. Ryan Vitavelli will do everything in his power to make sure of that. Three-pointer is good. Just like that, it is 3-0 for Pope Francis. Cam Vitavelli is on the bench tonight. He might get into this game. We don't know. It is anyone's guess as to whether he will get into this game or not. He is the first one on the bench, so he might get in. And it would be a story and a half if he were able to come back in this playoff run for Pope. Here's Reed. Over to A.J. Hall it goes. Cardinals up by 3 after the Ryan Vito 3. Vito will try to take it in for 2 again. That'll be an air ball. Roy will go searching for it. He got taken down to the hardwood, but eventually that will be a whistle. It'll be Warrior basketball. 6:56 to go in the opening quarter. Warriors down by 3. Cardinals trying to create some space now. Nauset trying to make the play. Here they come. They have possession inside the Cardinal end. Cardinals defense has been stingy all season long. Can they hold out tonight to advance in this state tournament? We'll see. Hall trying to go up for the block, but that will be a 2-pointer, and it is good all day long for Dylan White, the big man for the Warriors. And just like that, he makes it a 3-2 Cardinal lead. Ryan Vito around half court. Trying to shake and bake. Loses the ball there, but he's able to get it back. Jump past A.J. Hall, but that goes out of bounds. It will be Warrior basketball. So, not the greatest start ever for Pope Francis. Warriors now we'll try to take it the other way. 6:19 to go in this opening quarter. Just getting started here tonight on Pope Prep. Reminder, folks, this is day 2 of our tripleheader. Yesterday, unfortunately, girls basketball could not survive and could not win that game yesterday in South Hadley. So their season comes to a conclusion. Cardinals here will try to win this game, trying to save their season. And then tomorrow, boys hockey state tournament will roll on. We are in the Sweet 16 of that. So tomorrow they'll take on Wellesley live from the Olympia Ice Center as Rich Roy tries to hit a 3, but that'll be a whistle. 2 free throws coming in for the Pope Francis Cardinals. So I just got an exclusive word that from the Olympia Ice Center, they will be opening the top for the game tomorrow. So Wellesley will take the top. Free throws coming in for Ryan Vito. Cardinals up by 1 here. First quarter, 5:58 to go. Just getting things started here on Pope Prep. First free throw for Ryan Vito. A-okay. So making a 2-point Cardinal lead. Pope's stretch run is here. We've been waiting for it all year long. And thus far, it hasn't disappointed. 5-2 the lead now for Pope. Ryan Vito sinks both free throws. So all 5 points for Pope. Mr. Ryan Vito thus far. Here's Dylan White. White trying to make a play somehow, some way. He'll cut it back. Over to Joe Brady it goes. Brady trying to kick it inside to Nico Hartman. Hartman looking around, finds his man again. That's Brady. Brady's going to cut it out to his brother Andrew Brady. Trying to stuff it in for 2. No. Rebound will be taken in, though, by A.J. Hall. Hall will move it over to T.J. Reed. Here comes Reed. Trying to make the play. We'll move it over to Ryan Vito. Vitavelli kicking it out. Pat Flaherty for 3. Bang! Pat puts it in, and just like that, the Pope Francis Cardinals out in front by a score of 8-2 early on in this one. Cardinals now will try to take it the other, or excuse me, rather, Nauset will try to take it the other way and try to put it in. They can't. They'll get the rebound, though, and put it in. Nico Hartman's going to be one tough customer for Pope Francis to deal with. Size to his strength. They have 2 twin towers, this Warrior team does. And Dylan White and Nico Hartman, so. Size, not an issue for the visitors. A.J. Hall looking around, trying to create space. Can't. Pat will have to take it in his own back court, trying to move it into Rich Roy. But that will still be Pope possession with 4:38 to go in this opening quarter. Just getting started here on Pope Prep. Pat Flaherty will inbound. Here's Ryan Vito with 5 points. Moving over to Rich Roy. Ryan Vito. Bounce past the Hall. Hall, Pat. Here's T.J. Reed. Shot clock at 5. Reed's got to work quick, trying to put it in for 2. He does. T.J. Reed puts it in. 2-pointer is good for Pope Francis, and just like that, the Cardinals extend the lead to 10-4, 6-point Cardinal advantage here in this first quarter here tonight at Pope Francis in the first round of the state tournament. Hall looking for defense. Warriors trying to put it in for two. Ryan Vito trying to get there looking for the block. Hall trying to put the hands in the air as well, but it won't have to matter as the Warriors can't hit the shot. Here's Rich Roy. Roy trying to move it over to T.J. Reed, but that one will land in the first row. As the Warriors will take possession now. Cardinals up by 6 with 3:57 to go in this opening quarter. Just getting things rolling, folks. Reminder, folks, like this content, subscribe to our channel. We produce the finest content on the high school sports scene. Wherever you are and however you may be listening, rather, we thank you for tuning in to this broadcast. Warriors going to try to fire in from three, but that was a rim, almost an in-and-outer for Andrew Baratti. Cardinals now will try to take it the other way with T.J. Reed. Reed with speed, trying to cut it for two. Almost had a basket of the year and basket for the ages for Reed, but he could not put it in. Meanwhile, the other way, Warriors will take it and put it in. Joe Baratti puts it in. Jackson Maurer getting ready to check in. T.J. Reed over to A.J. Hall, trying to restore order, calm things down. We'll try to move it over to Ryan Vito in the paint for 2 and 1. Ryan Vito, his 7th point. 2-pointer good, so he'll head to the free throw line, trying to make it an 8-point Ryan Vito day, and a 13-6 Cardinal lead as Jackson Maurer checks in for Rich Roy. So Roy, the senior, will take a seat as Jackson Maurer, the freshman, will check in. Ryan Vitavelli, free throw good. They're making a 13-6 game with 3:15 to go in this opening quarter. Warriors trying to work it inside. Going to try to fire from outright. Nope, can't. Rebound. Hall will take it in. Here's A.J. Hall, moving it over quickly to T.J. Reed. Reed with speed will cut over Jackson Maurer for 2. Can't hit. Rebound. Hall trying to get in there, and he is fouled. You can't do that, Chad. Quickly coming in from these Pope fans in the section. Free throws coming in for A.J. Hall. First one can't hit as T.J. Reed looks on. Reed, the junior, on half court as Hall will try to at least go 1 for 2 from the stripe, looking for his first point of the affair. There he is, A.J. Hall, and no good. So rare occasion for Mr. Hall, who has hit so many clutch free throws for the Cardinals in their way to winning that Western Mass Class A championship, as the Warriors will try to take it the other way. 0 for 2 goes Hall from the free throw line. I don't think I've said that once this year. Cardinals will get the rebound with a block by A.J. Hall. So Hall makes up for the missed free throws very quickly. Maurer moving it over to T.J. Reed. Reed trying to create space over to Ryan Vito. Vito looking inside, trying to make the play. He does over to T.J. Reed. Reed looking around, trying to create space. Finds Ryan Vito. Vitavelli will cut it out. A.J. Hall. Hall back to T.J. Reed it goes. Reed, nice passing by Pope. Ryan Vito for 3, and it is good. Ryan Vito in a rhythm right now. 11 points for him. Man, oh man, Cardinals coming out with a bang thus far. That could have been an offensive foul, but instead it will be a blocking foul. I thought it was an all-day offensive foul, but again, AJ is wrong. 16-6 the lead for Pope. So first team foul of the quarter picked up by the Cardinals as the Warriors now will inbound. Warriors trying to look in, trying to fire for 2. Can they, will they? No. Nico Hartman could not hit the shot. A.J. Hall comes up with the rebound, moving over to Vito. Here's T.J. Reed. Reed trying to cut in for 2. No, that'll be a rim for him. Rebound taken in by Hartman. Hartman working it the other way to the Warriors. Andrew Baratti has it. Here's Baratti trying to cut in for 2. Blocked, but that is a blocking foul. Not sure who's going to get booked for that, but man, oh man, I thought that was a clean block, but Ryan Vitavelli is docked. Second team foul of the quarter. Picked up by Pope Francis. So, close call indeed, but the officials in these tight playoff games, we have to respect them as well. So, Warriors will try to work it in the other way. Trying to get 2 points here maybe. Trying to maybe even get 3. They'll try to do just that. Trying to fire in from 3 of the Warriors, but that will be a rim. Rebound taken in quickly by Vito. Run and gun to Jackson Maurer. Maurer trying to cut in for 2, but eventually it is a rim and out. Rebound taken in by the Warriors. Warriors going to try to do something with 1:34 to go in this opening quarter. Warriors, nice ball movement, trying to cut in for 2. Can they, will they? No. That was Patrick O'Keefe, who couldn't cut in for 2. Pat Flaherty looking up floor. Finds Ryan Vito. Vito from 3 again. Oh, he had that hot hand going, but eventually that one will head out of bounds. It'll still be Pope possession as Jack Trammell will check in for the first time tonight. Pat Flaherty trying to move it inside. A.J. Hall trying to fire for 2, but that was a block. Cardinals trying to block the pass on the Warrior rebound, but the Warriors will take it the other way with Brady. Andrew Brady trying to tut it in for 2. Kenny will he? No. That'll be a rim. Rebound taken in by Pat, who working over quickly to Jack Trammell. Trammell with speed will stop on a dime. Will deliver a bounce pass to Reed with less than a minute to go in the opening quarter with the Cardinals up 16-6. Trammell trying to cut it back to Reed. Pass got blocked, but Reed able to quickly pick it up and easily pick it up. Reed will just hold it. Look for the best look possible. Reed cutting it out. Pat Flaherty. Pat moving it over to Jackson Maurer. Maurer inside the Pat. Pat cutting it out. T.J. Reed for 3. Rim. Rebound Cardinals looking for, but eventually the Warriors will come away with it. They'll try to work it in the other way. Warriors trying to cut inside, trying to get at least one more basket before this quarter comes to a close. In a high-flying basketball game thus far, limited stops. It's been A-OK for us. Warriors trying to cut in for 2, but that will be a whistle and a foul. It won't be a jump ball, so okay, never mind. It'll be a jump ball. Possession will favor the Warriors. Warriors will inbound with 17.6 to go in the opening quarter. Just getting things rolling here on Pope Prep. Warriors looking outside. Maybe trying to fire from 3. Reed going for the steal. Trammell trying to get there too. But there was no need for a steal or anything as the Warriors throw it out of bounds. So pass goes nowhere as the Cardinals will take it up. Shot clock off. 13.1 to go. Here's Reed. Reed over to Jackson Maurer. Maurer over to Pat Flaherty. Maurer inside, trying to fire for 2. Jackson Maurer. No, that'll be a rim. Rebound taken in by the Warriors. They'll try to fire from 3 before the quarter comes to a close, and that'll be a no, and that'll be it for the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we are off to a high-flying start here on Pope Prep. 16-6 is the Cardinal lead. Back in a flash. Stay tuned, Pope Prep. Champions play here. Cardinals hot early on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume in this second quarter. It's been the Ryan Vitavelli show thus far with 11 of the 16 Cardinal points. So 16-6 is the lead as we begin this second quarter here on Pope Prep. A.J. Hall will inbound, and the second quarter has begun. Pope Prep, buckle up. We've got the playoffs live right now. Terrell has it for Pope. Trying to create space, finds Reed. Reed, quick pass. Pat Flaherty for 3. Rim. Rebound is taken in by Pat. Hard working play there by Pat. Sam Mayfield has checked into this one as Trammell will try to fire a long ball, but can't. Hall will try to stuff it into 2, but he is fouled. 4th team foul picked up there by the visitors. And the Cardinals will now try to hit some free throws with A.J. Hall. First free throw for A.J. is up, good. Took about 5 minutes for us to say it was good, but eventually the was good. Second free throw good too for A.J. Hall. First 2 points of the contest as the Warriors will try to take it the other way. It will be Warrior possession. 18-6, the lead for Pope. Warriors trying to take it in the other way. Here they come, trying to make a play. Warriors inside, trying to fight for two. They do. Warriors do put it in. They'll cut it back to an 18-8 game with 7:22 to go in this second quarter. Here's Reed, cutting it over to A.J. Hall. Hall on that far right side trying to do something. Warriors have played big and physical thus far, using their size to their advantage thus far in this contest. Jason Reiser in the Pope section, giving these referees an earful. So, Cardinals up by 18-8 thus far. Just the starting stages of the second quarter as Reed will try to fire from three. That was in and out for TJ. Awfully close to a three. It'll still remain Pope possession as the Warriors touch it last. I believe Nico Hartman was in there touching it last for the Warriors as the Cardinals will try to quickly fight in for two, and they do. It's TJ. Warriors looking for defense, or excuse me, offense rather. Hartman trying to work it inside for two. Can he? Will he? Yes, he will. Hartman.
You know, AJ, it helps when you remember to turn the mic on.
I'm pretty sure my mic was on, but I don't know what. Unbelievable. Termel will try to put it in for two. He does. Jack Termel puts it in. 24-10 is the lead, or is it 22? 22-10. Sorry, folks. Getting caught up here in my mic business. 22-10. Termel puts it in for two. So just like that, Jack Termel, his first 2 points of the docket, and that'll be a steal for A.J. Hall. Here's Hall trying to take it in the other way to Reed. T.J. cutting it out to Termel, but before he can do anything else, that will be an offensive foul. And folks, sorry if my mic was off. My big fidgety hands, I don't know. Sometimes the mic goes off, mic goes on. You never know. Warriors now will try to take it in the other way. Here come the Warriors trying to work it in for two. Oh, my gracious! A monster jam by Nico Hartman puts it in. It is 22-12, Pope Francis. Oh, my gracious. Wow. Nico Hartman has been a tough customer. Wow. He just went airborne, slam dunk. First time I'm ever going to say that. And I think 2 years. Wow. Unbelievable. Nico Hartman goes airborne. It's going to be a tough contest for Pope trying to deal with him. Look out. He's trying to get loose in the paint, but that'll be a steal. Steal by Jack Termel. Termel trying to move it in the other way, but that will be a steal the other way. Warriors will take it in, trying to put it in for two, but no. Joey Barney couldn't put it in. Warrior bench trying to fight with these refs down there. Just unbelievable. The referees thus far have just made some interesting decisions, and both benches have not liked that thus far. Cardinals now are going to have to get back on the defensive side. Up 22-12. 5:12 to go in this second quarter. Cardinals looking for some defense. Mayfield trying to put the hands in the air. Cardinals trying to get there. Termel will take in the rebound. Here's Pat moving it over to T.J. Reed. T.J., before we can do anything else, we have a timeout taken. Timeout taken by Pope Francis. We'll step aside. Stay tuned, Pope Prep. Champions play here. 5:01 to go in the second quarter. Back in 1 minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume in this second quarter. 5:01 to go in this second quarter. It's been a fun evening thus far here at Pope Francis. Cardinals up 22-12. T.J. Reed has it for Pope as we resume. Cardinals trying to get a basket here. I mean, man, oh man, we are still just awed by that dunk by Nico Hartman. It's been a while since we've seen people dunking here, and that is a rejection the other way, but a foul on Mr. Hartman. One thing for Mr. Nico from the other team, he's got to be careful. I think that is his third foul already, so he's got to be careful the rest of this game. Free throws coming in for Pope. It's A.J. Hall, Mr. Consistent. First one is good for A.J. Second one coming in, A.J. Hall, the senior. Salutatorian of the class of 2023, A.J. Hall. Second free throw coming in for A.J. It's good. A.J. Hall goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. 4 points for him on the evening thus far. Cardinals go up 24-12. Let's go Pope the champ. Warriors trying to get some offense going. Down in a hole early on. Season on the line. Again, bit of a trip for them coming in from Eastham tonight, trying to play this game as Warriors will try to get going inside the paint. It's Hartman who will have to dump it out. Warriors is going to have to restart and think things over again. Shot clock at 8. They've got to be careful. They're going to try to fire from 3 right away. That not so great from the Warriors. It goes off the backboard. Rebound taken in by Mayfield as he works it over to T.J. Reed around half court. Here's Hall. A.J. Hall over to Mayfield. Here's Sam. Sam trying to cut in, and that's going to be a block all day long. Hartman got his hands in there again. He is going to be a rough customer all night long for these Cardinals to handle. There's Trammell. Jack Trammell looking over to T.J. Reed. T.J. Dr. Tafari moving over to A.J. Hall. Hall trying to fight in for 2. No. Rebound taken in by Mayfield. Another block and another rebound for Hartman. I think we're going to have to do a Hartman block counter. He is just taking over the paint on his own end. He has been remarkable for this Warrior team. He is the true X factor for them. Warriors will try to cut back now. 3:35 to go. He's going to try to fire a long ball, trying to fire from 3, but that will be a rim. Rebound taken in by T.J. Reed. Here's Reed stopping on the dime and looking around, trying to create space. TJ, ooh, nice move, spinorama, looking like Kyrie Irving, trying to take it for 2. He does. TJ Reed puts it in. His 6 points give the Cardinals a 26-12 lead, and just like that, Pope Francis up with a lot of breathing room. Cardinals trying to get back in the defensive ends, however, they can't. That one rolled in there for Dylan White, so White picks up 2 points. That'll make it a 26-14 affair with 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. Coming up, we got the Cardinal halftime report, where we get you live here courtside, live from Pope Francis. First round of the state tournament ensuing here, so glad we can be able to bring it to you. That will be a steal. Steal taken in by Hartman. He'll quickly try to work it up to Brady. Brady trying to cut back, looking around. Hartman trying to get in there. Pat Flaherty looking for it. Hartman still trying to get in there. It'll be a dogfight for it on the floor. We got a whistle, and that'll be a jump ball. Possession will favor the Warriors. As Andrew Brady will check back in, that means that our good friend Nico Hartman will take a seat. So Cardinals won't have to worry about some dunks for a few minutes here. Warriors will try to work it in. They have possession. Looking around, trying to create space. Garrett Anderson trying to get the hands in there. He does. Here's Maurer. Maurer over to TJ. TJ for 2. No rim rebound. Maurer trying to put it off a rebound, but he couldn't. That means the Warriors will get the rebound now, and they'll try to work it up the floor. Trying to create space for the Warriors. They have possession. Trying to cut in for 2. Can they? Will they? A little bit of a side hook. Works perfectly for the Warriors. They'll cut it back to a 10-point Cardinal lead. 26-16. The lead for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Here's T.J. Reed. Reed, a little shake and bake. Jukebox, T.J. Reed, moving over to Roy. Pat inside, fighting Garrett Anderson, who checks in. Anderson, the junior, trying to fight in for 2. But eventually that was a rim. Rebound taken in by the Warriors. Warriors trying to move it in the other way, trying to go coast to coast is Baratti. Shot won't count. That'll be a blocking foul instead with 1:41 to go in this second quarter. Warriors will inbound with 1:41 to go. It'll still stay Warrior possession as Nico Hartman checks back in. Warriors looking inside. trying to fire it in for 2. Can they? Will they? No. That'll be a foul and 1. Nico Hartman, leader of this Warrior squad right now, puts it in for 2. Free throw coming in to make it a 3-point play. Here comes from Mr. Nico as Dylan White will take a seat for the first time tonight for the Nauset Warriors. 26-18. Trying to make it 26-19. Here's the big man, Nico Hartman. He does. Now making a 26-19 game. Pat Flaherty will inbound. TJ Reed has it. 1:40 to go in this second quarter. Clock is not running. There's Pat Flaherty, and we have a whistle. Yep, they've got to fix that. Yep. Official's going to have to reset the clock. As it will be a Cardinal inbound. A little bit of confusion here on the floor. Clock stopped at 1:40 to go in the second quarter. A.J. Hall will inbound. As T.J. Reed has it. Here's Reed trying to cut around, trying to create space for himself. Garrett Anderson moving it over to T.J. Reed. Here's Reed looking for space. Finds Jackson Maurer. Now over to Pat Flaherty. Here's Reed. Reed trying to fire from downtown. That'll be a rim. Rebound. Cardinals looking for it. They can't get it. Warriors now will try to take it in the other way. Trying to make the plays. Joey Brady. They'll cut it out. Warriors still trying to do something here. Trying to cut in for 2. Can they? Will they? That could have been a travel. No whistle. Hartman's going to get going in the paint. Still can't hit the shot. So could have been 2 points. Could have been a travel too. But nothing results of it. Reed has it with a minute to go in this second quarter. Here's Garrett Anderson. Anderson over to Pat Flaherty. Flaherty over to Garrett. Garrett, little fake jump shot, trying to get the ball handling going. Well, he couldn't. Rebound taken in by the Warriors. Excuse me, not a rebound. Steal taken in by the Warriors, rather. Trying to get going with 43 seconds to go. Time ticking. Tick, 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 says the time. Brady. That is Andrew who will try to get going. Andrew trying to take it to the paint for 2. But eventually Jackson Maurer is there to get the rebound. Pat has it. Here's Pat Flaherty. Flaherty trying to cut in for 2, but that will be a backboard. So he is fouled, though. So he will head to the free throw line in the charity stripe. So 7th team foul means it'll be free throws for the rest of the way in this first half for Pope Francis as Pat Flaherty checks in at the stripe. But 28.6 to go in this opening half. First free throw is good for Pat. As Nico Hartman will take a seat with 28.6 to go. Likely ending his first half. Pat with a second free throw, can't hit. Rebound taken in by the Warriors. Warriors now trying to move it the other way. Trying to create space. Warriors, nice moves, trying to cut back, trying to shake and bake here on the Warriors. Trying to create space. It's Brady. Andrew Brady trying to cut in for 2. A little spinorama on Moore. He puts it in for 2. And just like that, it's 2 points. Cardinals have got to work quick. 5 seconds to go. Reed will try to cut out. A.J. Hall for 3 to end the half. Rim. Rebound taken in by Anderson. He puts it in. And that will be how we end the first half here at Pope Francis. Cardinals end the half on a high note. 29-21 the score as we head to halftime. Coming up, we have the Pope Francis halftime report. Stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Prep basketball back on the air. Halftime report coming to you live courtside right now here on Pope Prep. Harrington has been a tough customer for Pope Francis to deal with in the paint. Let it run. Pope Francis trying to hold on to this one up 29-21 as we almost begin the third quarter. So Pope Francis, they can just keep the team basketball going, sharp shooting going, and good defense going. I think they're on their way to the next round and to the Sweet 16. Coming up in 30 seconds, we have the third quarter. Stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are set to begin here in this third quarter. As Rich Roy looks on. Cardinals looking for some defense. Warriors trying to start out on the right side here in this third quarter. Here we go. Cardinals up by 8 as we begin the second quarter, or excuse me, the third quarter. AJ Gonsalves, voice of the Cardinals, alongside with you as Harrington. Oh, my gracious. Oh, my gracious. Harrington out of nowhere. Alley-oop. He puts it in. Oh, my goodness. I'm barely standing. Life. I need life. Harrington, an alley-oop out of nowhere. Wow. 29-23. We are back to a Cardinals 6-point lead. Here's Roy. Rich Roy trying to fire from 3. That'll be an air ball. It will stay Pope Francis possession. My gracious. Nico Harrington. It was dunk time for him. That's 2 dunks now. Let's go, Pope the chat. TJ Reed has it. Trying to counter the Harrington dunk. Hall trying to fire from 3. Rim, rebound, Vito looking for it, but Harrington will come away with it. Harrington quickly moving it up to Joey Baratti. Joey Baratti inside, and Harrington puts it in. We are back to a 29-25 game. Here's TJ Reed. Harrington has been the X factor thus far for this Warrior team. Here's Ryan Vitavelli. Vito inside over to Hall. Here's TJ Reed. Reed for 2. Rim, rebound, Reed looking for it, but eventually it is the Warriors who will take it. Warriors trying to do something now, trying to shake and bake. Well, fake 3. Andrew Baratti will just hold it in. Here come the Warriors. Trying to stuff it into the paint. Mayan Vito trying to get back there. That will be a whistle, and it will be Pope possession. So first team foul picked up here in the second half by the visitors. It's 6:26 to go in this third quarter. That one's headed out of bounds, so not the start the Cardinals are looking for in this second quarter. Or excuse me, this third quarter. I keep saying second quarter. I don't know why. For some reason, I'm in love with the second quarter, as we'll have a whistle here. I think we're wondering if the Warriors should have baseline possession. Officials having a conference. It'll stay with the Warrior inbound around half court. As they'll try to move it in. Down by 4 now. Warriors trying to create space. Trying to shake and bake and try to fire in for 2, but that will be a foul. So Dylan White getting it done for the Warriors as he will now head to the stripe. 6:14 to go in this third quarter. (29-25). The lead for Pope as Dylan White will hit a free throw here. That'll make it a 29-26 game. Second free throw coming in. Dylan White. He is a rim. Rebound is taken in by Rich Roy. Roy over to TJ Reed. Reed trying to cut for 2 inside. He does. TJ puts it in for 2. And just like that, it is a 31-26 lead for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Cardinals now looking for some defense the other way. Warriors trying to get something going the other way. Vito trying to do something. Here's Ryan Vito. Long pass to Rich Roy. Roy catches it, trying to fire in for 2. Can't. Rebound. Hall will come away with it. Here's Hall trying to fire from 3. That'll be an air ball. Roy inside trying to get the rebound. Fighting for his life is Rich Roy. Reed trying to fight in for two. No. And eventually order restored for the Warriors. They'll get the rebound. Trying to work it in the other way. Here come the Warriors. Trying to get something going on the offensive ends. 31-26. The lead for Pope. Harrington. Harrington will cut back out. Here's Andrew Baratti. Andrew trying to cut to the paint for two. He lost possession there. That will be heading the way of Pope. Here's Ryan Vidavelli. Vito. With let's go, Pope the champ. Reed. Bounce pass back to Pat. Pat will move it over to TJ again. Here's TJ. Looking, finding Pat Flaherty. Pat will put it over. Ryan Vito for three. That'll be a rim. Rebound taken in by Dylan White. White looking around, trying to create space. Warriors trying to get a shot going, maybe. Trying to take it into the paint for two. Can they? Will they? No. Brady had everything except the finish. Reed will try to go coast to coast the other way. He does. TJ for two. TJ puts it in. 33-26. The lead for the Cardinals. Cardinals trying to add on, but going to need defense to do that. That's not what they were looking for there. We've got a whistle and a timeout taken on the floor. A timeout will stop us with 4:23 to go in this third quarter. Stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here. Cardinals up by a score of 33-29. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume in this third quarter. AJ Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals, alongside with you here tonight. Cardinals up 33-29. Ryan Vito has it. Moving over to TJ Reed. Reed having a hard time handling things, though. He'll get it back. Reed looking around, trying to create space, but eventually it is a steal. Steal by Baratti. Here's Andrew Baratti trying to work it into Joey Baratti. Baratti could not hit the shot, and that will be a whistle and a foul. So Pat Flaherty, I believe, was fouled there. So it'll be an inbound coming in for Pope. Second team foul of this third quarter. Picked up by the visitors. Here's Ryan Vidavelli with 3:55 to go in this third quarter. Ryan kicking it over to A.J. Hall. Hall looking around, finding Pat Flaherty. Pat inside. Hall blocked. Blocked by Harrington. Harrington has been the X factor, keeping them in this game. Man, oh man, it has been interesting for them. That could have been a foul, but it won't be, as the Warriors now will just try to cut back, trying to create space. Here's Baratti. Baratti inside to Harrington. Harrington trying to fire a little step-back jumper. Can't. Rebound taken in by Rich Roy. Here's Rich trying to create some space. Rich Roy. Roy over to TJ Reed. Reed inside the Hall. AJ for two. Walks in and puts it in. A.J. Hall for two, just like that. And it's a 35-29. Francis lead. Cardinals looking for the steal. Roy tried to go tumbling for it. Couldn't. That'll be a blocked pass, but eventually White will try to put it in, but he couldn't. Cardinals will take in the rebound and try to go the other way. Here's Ryan Vito for three. Ryan, no, that one hits the left side of the backboard. As Vito will get the rebound and put it in. Pat took in the rebound, passed it quickly to Ryan Vito, and Ryan Vito makes it a 37-29 game. Jackson Maurer getting ready to check in. Warriors, long, deep pass. Baratti holds it in. Here's Andrew Baratti trying to cut it out, trying to find Harrington, and Harrington is fouled by Ryan Vito. That'll be the second team foul picked up here in this third quarter by Pope Francis. As Rich Roy will take a seat. Jackson Maurer will head into the game. Cardinals looking for defense. Harrington trying to stuff it in. That one will hit out of bounds. I believe it will stay Warrior possession at will. Brady trying to look for Harrington. Harrington trying to fire a little two-pointer. It's good. Just the size is just too much for Mr. Harrington, and just like that, he puts it in for two. 37-31 is the lead for the Cardinals. Ryan Vito. A.J. Hall has it. A little bit back to Ryan Vitabelli. We have not seen Cam Vitabelli. Huge loss for Pope Francis, but the Cardinals still in business here with the lead by 6. Here's Maurer. Maurer, that was a block. My gracious, that one got blocked all the way back there to Pat Flaherty as Ryan Vito will slide swipe it in for 2. Ryan Vitabelli goes surfing for 2, and just like that, that'll make it a 39-31 lead for Pope as Joey Brady is fouled, so it'll be the third team foul picked up here in this third quarter by Pope Francis. In the midst of a 39-31 barn burner here tonight on Pope Prep. First round of the playoffs beginning with a bang. Maurer trying to get the hands in there, trying to get the steal. He does. Jackson Maurer trying to do something, but again, Jackson Maurer couldn't take it the other way. And Maurer will take the foul. Frustrating there for Jackson. Had the steal, but could not finish. Cardinals trying to get back for defense now. Pat looking for it, but eventually it's the visitors who have it in, but not for long. It's a steal. Here's T.J. Reed trying to shake and bake for 2, and he is fouled and 1. T.J. Reed puts it in, and just like that, it'll make it a 41-31 contest. T.J. will head to the free throw line to make it a 3-point play. Warriors will make some subs here as our good friend Dylan White will take a seat. Dylan White giving him some solid production here tonight. Free throw here from TJ is good. That'll make it a 42-31 game for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Warriors now trying to take it in the other way. Cardinals looking for defense. Warriors trying to take it in the other way. Cardinals looking for D. Ryan Vito trying to get there. Cardinals looking for the steal. Pat Flaherty trying to get there, and we have a timeout on the floor. Timeout taken by the Warriors. We'll step aside. Pope Prep basketball on the air. Cardinals have the lead. Stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here. .109 to go, third quarter, 42-31. The lead for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Warriors will inbound, trying to come back once again. Warriors have possession, trying to create space. Brady moves it to his brother, Joey Brady. Brady inside. Here come the Warriors. Got to look out for Harrington at this end of the floor. And look out, he almost had a wide open lane to the basket, but the Cardinals get the steal. It's Ryan Vito trying to quickly work it into Pat Flaherty, and eventually that one will head out of bounds. 50.1 to go in this third quarter. Pope Francis up 42-31. Again, folks, coming up tomorrow, we will have boys hockey for you live at the Olympia Ice Center. It's a steal. Steal by TJ for 2. He puts it in. TJ Reed having an outstanding game with the Pope Francis Cardinals. He puts it in. 44-31. The lead now for Pope. Cardinals trying to get back there for some defense. Maurer trying to get there. That ball grazed off his fingertips, so it will still be Warrior possession with 28 seconds on the shot clock, 28 seconds on the game clock. Ryan Vito going for the steal rather. A.J. Hall is too. He comes away with it. Here's Pat Flaherty. Pat Flaherty moving it over. Ryan Vito has it. Pat has it again. Pat inside to Ryan Vito. Vito cutting out. Maurer goes back to Pat Flaherty. 10 seconds to go in this quarter. Shot clock off. TJ looking around, trying to have a nice finish to this third quarter. TJ going to try to fire a 3. That'll be an air ball, and that will do it. Maurer tried to fire in for 2, but he couldn't, and that will do it for this third quarter. Stay tuned, folks. Pope Prep. We've got a basketball games on our hands. Cardinals up 44-31. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter. Here we are. Pope Francis up 44-31 as we begin here in this fourth quarter. Cardinals going to try to add on, trying to ensure that they will be heading to the second round. Excellent passing leads to a wide open Pat Flaherty too. Cardinals put it in. Cardinals trying to get back now. Warriors trying to put it in somehow, some way. Warriors trying to create space. Trying to fire it in for 2. Can they? Will they? Nope. That'll be a block and a missed shot. Rebound will be taken in by Jackson Maurer. Maurer will move it over to Ryan Vito. Vito over to Pat Flaherty. Patches working inside. A.J. Hall for 2. He puts it in. A.J. Hall for 2. That'll make it a 48-31 affair for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Let's go, Pope the champ. Warriors trying to fire from long distance. They can't hit. Rebound taken in, though, by the Warriors. Warriors will try to create some space now. Harrington inside. Harrington, that could have been a steal, but it will be a foul instead. Fans don't like the call. Will be a foul. That'll be the 5th team foul for Pope Francis. Warriors now will try to work it around the horn. Cardinals will try to get back on the defensive ends of things. Hall trying to get there as well, so is Maurer. Meanwhile, Warriors are going to try to stuff it in for 2, and Jackson Maurer, the freshman, with another big play. Spinorama trying to put it for 2. Jackson Maurer puts it in, and just like that, it is a 50-31 lead. Out of nowhere came a Cardinal explosion, and suddenly this game is a 19-point Cardinal lead. Jackson Maurer, the freshman, with some of the best basketball we've seen from him. Started out on JV, worked his way out to varsity, and now is starting in the fourth quarter and making huge plays for Pope Francis. as Andrew Brady takes it the other way and puts it in. That'll be 2 points for him. 50-33, the lead for Pope Francis. Here's Pat Flaherty over to Jackson Maurer. Maurer inside to Ryan Vito. Vito cutting it out. Pat again. Maurer trying to fire from three. Maurer with the hot hand. Couldn't hit there. Rebound taken in by Harrington. Harrington to Brady. Brady trying to fire for two. He does. Brady puts it in. Solid, hard-working 2 points there for the Warriors. They'll cut it back to a 50-35 game. Here's Pat Flaherty over to TJ Reed it goes. Reed around the horn. Maurer inside. Ryan Vito trying to leave it off for A.J. Hall. That's 2 and 1. A.J. Hall puts it in for 2. And he'll try to get the and 1 here. Referee will head to the scorer's table. A bit of a whistle. So it will be 1. Yep, it will be an and 1 here. Trying to get a 3-point play. Mr. A.J. Hall, the senior, trying to put it in. No, he can't. So gets the 2 points, can't get the and 1, making it a 52-35 affair with 5:30 to go in this fourth quarter. Cardinals looking for D. Warriors going to try to take it in the other way. Going to try to fire from 3. That'll be a rim. Rebound, Cardinals going to look for it. Warriors trying to get there, trying to make the play, but that'll be a steal. Cardinals now will try to move it in the other way. But meanwhile here, Warriors get the steal, trying to put it in for 3. They do. They're not done yet, folks. Warriors put it in. It's Andrew Brady putting it in once again for the Warriors. That'll make it a 52-38 game. Under 5 minutes to go in this game now. Reed inside, trying to fight for 2. It's a block. Blocked by Harrington. That was vicious. It'll be heading the way of the Warriors. Man, oh man, Warriors showing their guts. Not done just yet are these Warriors, as they will inbound. Warriors trying to move it up the other way. Here they come. Trying to make a play here. That'll be a kick ball. That one will head out of bounds, so. Will be Warrior possession. Right in front of the Cardinal bench. Cardinals looking for defense, but suddenly Nauset puts it in for 2 with momentum. And that will be a whistle before we can do anything else. I think that'll be a foul. Cardinals looking for offense. 52-40, the lead for Pope. TJ Reed trying to provide that offense. One man, wrecking crew. TJ cutting it in. Ryan Vito trying to stuff it in for 2. He does. Ryan Vito Valley, Senor Vito puts it in for 2. And they're making a 54-40 game. 14 points, Cardinal lead. Warriors now trying to get a basket the other way. About 4 minutes to go. They'll try to fire a long ball. That'll be a rim. Rebound, Cardinals looking for it. Hall tried to look for it, and it will be Pope possession. Here's Ryan Vitavelli. Vito looking around, trying to create space over to TJ Reed. Reed over to Pat Flaherty. Pat over to Ryan Vito. Ryan Vito trying to cut in for 2, but that will be a foul. So excellent hustle by Ryan Vitavelli, the Ginger Ninja. And that will lead to a "you can't do that" chant coming in from the Pope faithful as Ryan Vito will head to the stripe. Free throw coming in from Ryan. First one is good. Ryan Vito, second free throw, no good. Warriors now will try to take it the other way. Cardinals going to look for some defense. Warriors still trying to create some space, trying to make a play here. Cardinals trying to get back, but the Warriors will still have possession. Cardinals trying to look for the D. Vito trying to get the hands in the air. Cardinals still trying to get there. Ryan Vito looking for it. And finally, Jackson Maurer will come away with it. There's Jackson Maurer. Maurer looking around, trying to find Pat, but that'll be a steal. Steal. Warriors going to try to take it the other way, but that one had a little bit too much sauce on it. That one will head out of bounds, so it will be Pope possession with 3:11 to go. It is a 55-40 Cardinal lead. And with that, we will have a whistle and a timeout taken. So timeout taken with 3:05 to go. Pope Francis up 55-40. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to resume in this fourth quarter. 3:05 to go. 55-40 is the lead for Pope Francis. Here's Maurer. Jackson Maurer for three. Dagger shots for the Cardinals. Just putting it in on the potential grave site for the Warrior season. Cardinals now will look for defense the other way. Warriors trying to take it in for two. Can they? Will they? No. Backboard. Rebound. And finally, the Warriors are able to stuff it home. 58-42. Is the score now. Cardinals now will try to take it the other way. Here's Maurer. Jackson Maurer over to TJ Reed. Reed inside. Hall fighting in for two. He does. A.J. Hall puts it in for uno dos. And just like that is a 60-42 Pope Francis lead. Cardinals going for a steal. Pat Flaherty will come away with it. Here's TJ. TJ Reed. A.J. Hall. TJ Reed is cooking now. Let TJ cook. Man, oh man, they sure have. Cardinals looking for defense now. For the Warriors, you got to start hitting threes, and they do with Harrington. And we've got a whistle on the floor. Timeout taken by the Warriors. We'll step aside. Pope Prep basketball on the air. Stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here. Welcome back. 2:01 to go, fourth quarter. Cardinals can start booking the tickets into the second round. Here's TJ Reed. Reed. Pat Flaherty over to Hall goes. Here's Jackson Maurer. Maurer over to Pat Flaherty. Flaherty to Reed. Vito for three for the ultimate closing basket. Can't hit. Dylan White will take it, trying to move it up. Here's Harrington. Harrington trying to cut it in maybe for two, but that will be all ball. This will still be Warrior basketball. Warriors will inbound. Trying to create space. Down 62-45. They're going to have to start shooting threes. And they hit there, so not completely dead. But, I mean, start booking the reservations, folks. Now, Pope Francis Cardinals, the Western Mass Class A champs, likely heading to the second round, barring an absolute miracle. And I mean absolute miracle. As Reed now puts it in for two. That could be your dagger. 64-48. Tomorrow, folks, Pope Prep Hockey. We're live from the Olympia Ice Center for the second round of the tournament. We will be here. We can't wait for it. We'll be there live from the Olympia with 15 minutes of pregame coverage and 30 of postgame coverage. That's all coming up tomorrow. As we have a whistle here on the floor, as we have a timeout taken, and here we go. Cardinals can start booking those reservations now. It's going to be a fun few weeks for them. We can't wait for it. Stay tuned. Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinals have made some substitutions as we end this game here on Pope Prep. Nick Cody in the game for the Pope Francis Cardinals, along with Garrett Anderson and Ethan Anderson. Bounce pass from Cody. Here's Roy. Roy looking for space, finds Trammell. Jack Trammell looking for some more room, finds Roy. Here's Rich Roy looking around, trying to create space. Shot clock at 8. Anderson trying to get in there, trying to make a play. That one will head out of bounds. It will be Warrior basketball with 32 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Cardinals head into the second round. You can feel the excitement in this gym. This Cardinal team has worked all year long. Board the buses chant coming in. You know it's over. Warriors trying to make the play. Cody will come away with a steal. Cody will fire over to Trammell. Trammell with 10 seconds to go. He'll run out the clock. Pope Francis, your team's in the second round of the state tournament. They will compete sometime soon. We'll have that for you on Pope Prep. Nick Cody going to try to fire a three. No, that'll be it. And that will put a wrap on it. The Cardinals win 64-48. Coming up, we've got the Cardinal postgame. It'll be like a second round postgame show. Cardinals take care of business by a final score of 64-48. Pope Francis, a solid win on their home floor. For Chris Sitton and Caleb Guillemette, I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. Postgame show coming up in 2 minutes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Prep basketball back on the air. Cardinal postgame live courtside here at Pope Prep. 64-48, the lead for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Cardinals going to finish this one by a score of 64-48. It was T.J. Reed's night. Played exceptionally well, having one of the best games we've seen from him in his 2 years here at Pope Francis. Cardinals going to head to the second round. For the Warriors, it's going to be a long bus ride home and a snowy bus ride home for them. They will hit the buses with a loss, and that will be an end to their season. So it was a fun year for them, but their season will come to a close. Pope Francis season just continues. We'll have that game for you whenever it is. It would be a home game. It will be a home game, rather. So we'll have that game for you live here in the Pope Gym. Dates and times will be announced on the Pope Prep Athletics page, so simply type in popefrancisprep.org. Simply go to the Athletics tab, and you can see the athletic updates and announcements from there. So that just about does it for all of our great crew. Tomorrow we will be live with boys hockey, live from the Olympia Ice Center at 12 o'clock. We can't wait for it. It's going to be a fun one tomorrow at the Olympia Ice Center. It'll be Wellesley coming in to the Olympia Ice Center trying to take down the Pope Francis Cardinals, but it's going to be a tough task indeed for them. So, for all my great crew, Andrew Sarrazina, Caleb Gilmet, and Chris Sitnick, I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. Cardinals win 64-48. See you tomorrow, boys hockey. Pope Prep, keep it locked. Winter Sports Stretch Run in the midst.